sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me.
They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, NBA family? It's your boy DTLF back with another video, man. 4th of July free agency special, guys. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful start to your day, and you guys have a wonderful 4th of July barbecue, all that good stuff, man. Let me know what you guys are up to this 4th, and again, make sure you guys stay safe out there. But I got plenty of rumors, trade talk, and Laker updates for you guys, of course. And I'm glad to see you guys all here, man. I didn't think anybody was going to show on this 4th. Everybody's busy, but much love to you guys that are in here. All right. Let's get into this, man, because right as I was creating this video, there was some breaking news, and it is the Golden State Warriors have agreed to a deal acquiring Buddy Hield via sign and trade from the 76ers, all right? So it says here, new teammates Hield and Steph Curry are leaders for the most three-pointers made in the last 5 NBA seasons. Now they will be teammates. So as you can see, that's right on brand with the Warriors. It's kind of a perfect fit. And so, you know, we didn't get fireworks just yet, but we did get a little mini Roman candle or whatever you call those little firecrackers, man. That's what this was. I'm expecting big fireworks. Now, it is so hilarious how they're trying so hard to replace Klay Thompson with another elite three-point shooter. The only difference is that, in my opinion, I think Buddy Hield is a high-volume scorer, meaning he needs a lot of shots, you know. So that's the only difference. Happy 4th. Happy 4th. Good to see you, Katrina. I'm here for the fireworks you bring us, fire content creator. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Truly the best to be spending your time here with me and not yet with family. Maybe they haven't arrived. Maybe I got lucky, but we're here, baby. Let's go. Jonathan, he said, every team getting better, Rob in hibernation. Well, I got a little juicy rumor for you guys coming up about Rob Pelinka and the Lakers, so stay tuned for that. But, yeah, as of right now, he hasn't done nothing. We're not too happy about that. I was happy about the 2 hirings we made yesterday to the coaching staff, brother. So Nate McMillan and oh, my God, did I already forget his name? From the Oklahoma City Thunder. My God, assistant head coach, not Sam Presti, Scott Brooks. There you go. Thank God. Fireworks going off in my head already. But, yeah, we got Scott Brooks and Nate McMillan as assistant head coaches. And so I'm very happy for those 2 acquisitions. Those have probably, alongside JJ Redick, been the biggest acquisitions of the offseason so far. But I am expecting fireworks, and I will tell you why. And there's a rumor coming up as well that we'll be touching on. But first, I'll read a couple comments. It says here, Hield is just a good shooter as Klay. I actually think the Warriors are much better already with a few moves that they've made. You know, I usually agree with you, my friend, but I don't think – here's the thing. Klay is more of a low volume shooter, meaning he doesn't need a lot of shots to heat up. Buddy Hield, if he heats up, he's dangerous. I agree with you there. But what I don't agree is that, you know, they're the same type of shooter, because one is a high volume, one's a low volume. And that'll be the difference. Now, mind you, you might be right. He might get tons of shots up there because they have the ultimate green light when they play for the Warriors. So that will make sense. But I wouldn't trust Buddy Hield like that. And I know he's a good shooter overall. And it is a decent acquisition for them. I'm not trying to hate. But again, that is going to be tough to replace. That Klay Thompson plus the chemistry they've had for years, another level. But happy 4th to you, my brother. Good to see you on here as well, man. Shout out to you and your family. I know, Shan. I know. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. That might change in a bit. Wow, is Kuzma the best they can do? Lakers won't even make the play-in. Kuzma's a really good player, Cleveland Ross. However, I don't buy that rumor because of the source in which he's coming from. Like, we got to make sure we do the research where these sources are coming from. I would never bring you guys a fake rumor. I don't buy that rumor for now. Now, if Woj, Shams, Mark Stein, Chris Haynes, anybody with some credibility picks up that rumor, then I'll believe it for sure. Happy 4th, guys. Happy 4th. What are we having today? Who's barbecuing? Where's my invitation? Just kidding. I have burgers with my family today. Let's see here. Hield averages 12, but he will be a great piece. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think they replace Clay. I hope our Lakers win Summer League championship. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Shout out Kimiko for posting the links. Make sure. I'm not sure if we'll have the whole Summer League available on playback, but I know that Las Vegas will be available, so we'll be streaming live over there. And then I got you guys, as always, pre-game and post-game. For those of you that are new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post-noti bell because we got plenty of content year-round. The summer is just the beginning. You know, it really starts around, training camp and all of that, full coverage, guys. But Summer League is always fun because we get to find out new names, up-and-coming players. We're going to get to see Bronny James, Dalton Knecht. Maxwell Lewis will make his triumphant return to the Summer League roster. I expect big things from him this year as far as Summer League goes. Colin Castleton. Been hearing he's adding a three-point shot. So I look forward to that as well. Mooley, you're too kind, brother. Thank you so much, man. Much love to you, brother. Hey, love you too, sis. Love you, Danny Wanny Manny. I love that. Danny Wanny Manny. We love having you here, man. Appreciate you guys. Again, I don't know if I was going to make this live stream, but there's too many rumors coming up, and the kitchen is starting to heat up. I'm like, are we going to have fireworks today? Well, we had a little mini dut right here. Again, Wojnarowski reporting that the Golden State Warriors have agreed to a deal, right, to acquire Buddy Hield, so from the 76ers. So there is that. The details of this deal have not been determined yet because it says acquiring Buddy Hield via sign and trade. So who did they trade? We don't have the details yet, Shams. Do better, Shams. We want the details. Another one we had last night was free agent Joe Ingles agreed to a one-year deal to join the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think it's a very decent pickup as well. He's a veteran. Orlando Magic restricted free agent guard Trevelin Queen, one of my favorite players that played for our Summer League years back, has agreed to return on a two-way contract. So very happy for him. Always liked him. He hustles and plays extremely hard. So a big fan of that. And what do you guys think so far of all this? Who's winning the offseason, guys? I think I know the answer to this, but I want to know what you guys think for sure. 4:30 a.m. in the morning here in the land down under. All right, Australia in the building. Let's do something, Lakers. If Rob does nothing, I'm jumping on the plane, flying halfway around the world to help him get the hell out of LA. I'll be right there with you, bro. We'll together. We're going to pack his bags together, and we're going to help him get out of here. I agree. Kuzma over Grant. That's a good one. What do you guys think? What do you guys prefer? Now, if we're talking strictly defense, I'm taking Grant all day. I'm taking Grant. If we are talking offense, Kuzma for sure. You know, Kuzma is right on brand, a firecracker. He can go off at any minute. You just never know. So always been a fan of Kuz. Fun fact, his mom still follows me on Twitter, so that's pretty cool. But it will be a nice full circle moment for them, you know, to come back to Los Angeles, man. That would be nice. Of course, I love having players that we drafted. So let's see. We got some more details here from Adrian Wojnarowski. Okay, Adrian kind of been on it this whole free agency. He's kind of beating out Shams. He says, free agent Buddy Hield is joining Golden State on a sign and trade deal guaranteed for 2 years, $21 million. That's not bad. He said Hield gets $18 million in the first 2 years, a $3 million partial guaranteed on the third year, and a player option non-guaranteed on the fourth year. Warriors send Sixers the 2031 second via This is what I mean, though. And I know the Lakers right now don't have a roster spot, but you see, they get a quality player like Buddy Hield for a second-round pick. The Lakers couldn't even get him for a first-round pick a couple years back. Remember that, guys? The Laker tax is real, ladies and gentlemen. It is real. He said, happy 4th, bro. Also, remember the Warriors have made a few moves. They signed Slow-Mo, right? Ryan Anderson. I'm not impressed with that one. What's another move, bro? It kind of slipped my mind. Who else the Warriors have All I know is that they lost Clay. That's the biggest move they made. Yeah, that was a steal deal. I'm not going to lie. For a second-round pick, that's what I was curious to see what the details were on that one, right? Yo, Dan, I'm going to give the Lakers until July 6th, 2019 free agency. The Lakers weren't making any signings until the 6th came. Oh, okay, you're bringing up the old free agency. I'm not giving them a deadline because we can't make any signings right now. We have 15 roster slots taken up, but what I do want to see is a trade. Listen, first of all, we need to get under that second apron. That second apron is going to be detrimental. We could even lose Castleton, from what I'm hearing, to another team if we're over that second apron, right? Teams can sign away I believe, your two-way player. So that's very dangerous. We don't want to lose more assets. That's number one. So we're probably going to trade something to get under that apron. It might be a minor deal. It could be a major deal. I got a major rumor coming up right now. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we'll see what they do, man. I'm not going to give them a deadline. Right now, my mind has shifted into positivity mode. I made one negative video, and I didn't want to do it, but that was obviously when LeBron James agreed to sign the max 2-year deal again. I was disgruntled because I wanted DeMar DeRozan or any sort of free agent that we can fit into the cap to improve. However, had a couple days to think things over. Okay, we got some things to look forward to. We do have a very formidable roster. Injuries plagued us, plus poor coaching. Hopefully we improved in both of those areas, right? So that is something positive. We got 2 brand new rookies. And we are going to have a new piece or two via trade, I'm pretty damn sure, which is where I want to bring in this new rumor. Hey, happy 4th, Die Hard. Good to see you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I just like getting together with family and friends, man. That's what 4th of July is all about, really. I don't really look into, like, the details of these holidays. I know people like to get really politically correct into a bunch of this stuff, but, I don't like to look into everything, man. Just celebrate, have a good time, and the rest is history. All right, time for the Laker rumor I've been promising you guys. So, seems here that the Lakers haven't made any roster changes to start the offseason, but they have made plenty of waves thus far. The Lakers have swapped out Spencer Dinwiddie and Taurean Prince for rookies Dalton Knecht and Bronny James. Also, the Lakers have engaged the Brooklyn Nets, the Portland Trailblazers, and the Utah Jazz in recent days in various trade talks, it says here, according to John Bua of The Athletic. It says the Lakers have been linked to players like Dorian Finney-Smith of the Nets and Jeremy Grant of the Blazers. So it turns out that rumor was true. I didn't want to confirm till it was real. Turns out that rumor was true. It says the Jazz could be involved moving a salary or two into Utah's cap space to facilitate a trade. So they'd probably be the third team, right? We're not talking Walker Kessler here yet. So they'd probably be the third team to facilitate. What do you guys think? Dorian Finney-Smith, Jeremy Grant, who do you prefer and why? Also, from what I'm hearing, there's hesitance into making these type of deals because supposedly the Portland Trailblazers, they want 2 first-round picks for Jeremy Grant. They sniff out our desperateness, right? Hey, what up, Court Kings? Chris, good to see you, my brother. Yes, the Laker tax is absolutely freaking real. It is. I hate to say it, bro, because I don't like making excuses, right? But it's real. Love you too, KJ. Good to see you here, brother. Good to see you, man. Daniel Hernandez, appreciate the super chat, brother. He said, Rob screwing us over bad. Warriors got better, and everyone in the West shake my freaking head. Look, I'll say this, bro. It's not over yet. Grant is still a possibility. I just answered your question right there, sad Laker fan. Grant is still a possibility, but can we talk them off of 2 first-round picks? 2 first-round picks is too much for Jeremy Grant, no matter how you twist it, right? We will see. But the thing is, right, the Lakers right now kind of are backed into the corner because everybody in the NBA knows we have to make a move. First of all, to get out of that second apron. So whatever move we make, teams are trying to raise up, they're trying to hike up the prices and say, well, you got to attach some sort of asset if you want us to take Cam Reddish off your hands or Christian Wood or, even though I want to keep Christian Wood. I'm just saying, to get under that second apron when we don't get penalized, there's a lot of penalties that comes with that apron. I don't know if you guys have read the CPA. It's crazy. I've read it in spurts. It's ridiculous, okay? We could even, I believe I read somewhere you could even miss out on 2-way players. Like, you could lose them. That's crazy. So we got to get under that second apron for sure. And so I'm expecting a minor move. Now, will it be a major move like a Jeremy Grant, Dorian Finney-Smith? Also, another rumor we have here is that it says here the Lakers are reluctant to give out first-round picks for players like Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson, and Bruce Brown Jr. So they're asking for multiple first-round picks, not only for Jeremy Grant, but for Cam Johnson? Is he even worth the first? I'd give up a first, but probably protect it. Bruce Brown is definitely worth the first. He's not worth 2. And Dorian Finney-Smith, 1 first max, right? So, again, that's the other rumor I want to talk to you guys about. Teams are just trying to swindle us, and this is why you haven't seen a trade yet. I know we're hard on Rob, myself included, but if teams were trying to swindle us and we make the trade, isn't no trade better than bad trade? Because that's how I feel about the whole situation. I feel like no trade is better than bad trade. But thanks for Super Chat, brother. I appreciate that. Kimiko is here with us this 4th of July. Thank you so much, Kimiko. I appreciate you, for all the love and time you've dedicated to this channel. So, again, thank you. Why do people keep saying Cam Johnson? He's not even better than Christian Wood, in my opinion. Cam Johnson is a really good two-way wing, and he's an up-and-comer. So people hope that, similar to other young players, when they get traded away and they get a reset, that he can contribute to a winning franchise, right? So let's see. They said that we have to be under it by February, Dan. So we got time, right? So we got time. Okay, we got time. So that means maybe they will wait till the trade deadline to make a trade, but God forbid that. Because as you can see, other teams are making moves, now. And the West is getting better. Matter of fact, I have another juicy rumor for you guys here today, which is why I found it necessary to make this video. I always wait till I could compile enough rumors and trades and breaking news so I could make a video. Don't want to clickbait you guys. It says here, according to sources, the Kings are very interested in Lauri Markkanen, and Sacramento has what the Kings think is a strong offer on the board. So teams have already submitted offers, right? Teams have already submitted offers to the Jazz. Seems like Lauri Markkanen might be on the trade block, and they're probably going to wait to see who they get, the most, like who they get the most from, right? So there is that. It's getting interesting. What do you guys think it would take for the Jazz to come off of that Lauri Markkanen contract? I'm hearing 3 to 4 first-round picks, which is ridiculous, because he did put up 20 plus, but he hasn't done it in a winning effort. Like they're not a winning team. So there's going to be question marks. Like if a winning team trades for him, is he going to be as efficient? Is he really going to contribute to more wins? And is he going to put teams that are right there over the top, right? So there's still question marks on Lauri Markkanen. Plus his defense is kind of questionable as well. Damian Perry says, "Sup, Dan? I love your videos so much. Dan, let's go Lakers. Appreciate you, little bro." He said, "I'm just going to wait on the trade. Happy 4th of July, Dan. Bless you and your family." Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for the kind words. And likewise, man, bless you and the family as well, man. Much love to you guys, man, on the 4th. Man, everybody out here showing love. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love to you. YK7 Mike, thank you, brother. I wish we just traded AD and Bron at this point, man. Well, I have bad news for you, my friend, because LeBron James has incorporated a no-trade clause. He's not going anywhere anytime, right? So I think only 2 players have a no-trade clause in the NBA, and that's Bradley Beal and LeBron James. So there is that. But let's make the most of it. Look, LeBron took essentially a 1+1, meaning he could retire after this season. He's going to listen to his body probably. His dream was to play with Bronny. He's going to do that this year. He could be out. This could be his final year. So why don't we just enjoy greatness, just like we did for other great players that were about to retire, and we'll go from there. Trust me, I'm going to be here to guide everybody through the rebuild stage once LeBron is done. And to me, it's going to be a lot of fun seeing who the future prospects are. And we can, a big free agency coming in 2026, 2027. So many things to look at. But right now, let's focus on what we have here. Last I checked, we still have AD and LeBron. We just upgraded the coaching staff. If Darvin Ham can take us to the Western Conference Finals, and then I expect the same or more from JJ moving forward, right? Especially if guys can stay healthy. There's no excuses. However, the West is getting better, and so it's not going to be a walk in the park. So we still have to do something for sure. I agree with you guys there. I agree with you guys there. Tasia with his strong words for the Lakers family. I wish people stopped talking about trading Bron. He's here. Get over it. Yes, absolutely. We got to embrace LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, your boy's been embracing him ever since he got here. But I do know there's some diehard Laker fans that haven't been as kind. And so you kind of just hurting yourself, man. You got to enjoy greatness, especially when it plays for your favorite franchise. I never thought that was a counterproductive thing. Now, is there critical things about him that we don't like sometimes? Yeah. But just like every other player, we've been critical with AD, you know, especially when he's been getting injured. We've been critical with D'Angelo Russell. Y'all heard he's on my bad side now. You know, he's in my doghouse right now. I want him off the team, but you know, that's just because he hasn't showed up in the last 2 playoffs. Like, we've been critical of a lot of players, but at the end of the day, it's all love. Once they suit up for that purple and gold, we cheering for him. If D'Lo's here come October, I'm cheering for him, right? So we got to show love, man. By the way, got some kind words I would like to impart upon you guys, man, from the real GOAT, Kobe Bryant, that he left here. And this goes for everybody, man. By the way, I posted this on Twitter, and it got over, 2,000 likes, 126,000 views, something. But this is what the GOAT had to say about all those free agents that have been on the bubble. Guys like Klay Thompson, you know, guys like that. Here you go.
Just recruit free agents. You shouldn't need recruiting to come here. Right? It takes a special person to want to play for this franchise and take the pressure that comes along with playing for this franchise.
That he preaching, man. Kobe, and this was, of course, years and years and years ago, but I remember around the time we were begging, I think this was a shot at Dwight Howard, because but some fans were begging Dwight to stay, and they even put up a billboard. So I do believe this is a shot at him, but he meant it in general, and this applies even today. This is why we love this man. But listen to what he says.
The pressure of following Magic's footsteps and myself and like the dynasty that we've had, it takes a special person to do that. And if I need to convince you to come here to carry that legacy forward, you ain't the one to be here.
Bang. That's all that we're gonna leave it right there. You can listen to that whole interview with Jalen Rose on your own time, but we're gonna leave it right there because we don't want to get copyrighted. You ain't the one, and we got to convince you, Klay and everybody else. You know, you're not the one. It goes for the coaches too. You know, at the end of the day, this is you know, in the words of the great Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant, the Lakers stand for greatness, excellence, champions. And this is why I say to a lot of my fellow Laker fans that don't want LeBron here, LeBron stands for excellence. He's broken every record. He's won multiple titles. He's not a loser. He's not no Russell Westbrook. He's not no James Harden. He's a champion. He belongs here. You know, the best belong with the best. It is a match made in heaven. Whether you think he's dragging us through the mud or not, he's already won a championship here. So we got to embrace him. And Kobe embraced him before he passed. Remember that. For all you diehard Kobe fans, I'm a diehard Kobe fan, but I'm Lakers over everything. And I'll tell you right now, you know, Kobe being Bryant laid down the blueprint for us fans. So we shouldn't be here losing any sleep over Klay Thompson not picking us. He wasn't built for this, chat. He just wasn't. That's the bottom line. It's nothing personal. You know, if you're weak-minded, you can't take on a major challenge like playing for the greatest franchise in the world if you're weak-minded. I don't make the rules. It's just the way it is, right? So I just thought I'd drop that little message for you guys, man. It cheered me up. I seen it, you know, on the internet, and I had to post it and send that message out there because, you know, I think sometimes we lose sight of what's important here. We want players that want to play for us. We want coaches that want to coach us. Shout out to Nate McMillan. Shout out to JJ Redick. Shout out to those that want to take the challenge. Scott Brooks. Shout out to all of them because they wanted it, man. They wanted it, right? They wanted it, man. No, LeBron haters are not true Laker fans because LeBron is currently a Laker, Mr. Joe. I 110% disagree with you. If they were a true Laker fan, roots for the players on his team, no matter what, baby, whether you like them or not, you put your personal vendetta to the side and you root for him to succeed. Because guess what? Rooting for him to fail when he's on your favorite team is rooting for your favorite team to fail. So there's some bars for your ass right there, man. Absolutely not. Real Laker fans root for the team no matter what, through thick and thin, right? It's like saying, I only love my wife when she is fit, not when she goes overweight because she just had a pregnancy. No, through thick and thin, baby. Through thick and thin. All right, that's what it means. Same thing with the Lakers. Thick and thin. You don't like LeBron James? Get over it. Stop throwing your little hissy fit in your tantrums. You know, don't tell me you were that kid at the market that when your mom said you can't take that today, you was throwing a tantrum and shit and crying, embarrassing your parents. Don't be that person. All right, I'm tired of the tantrums, y'all. Embrace it. Look at the jersey I have. Don't tell me I ain't the biggest Kobe fan out there. However, Lakers over everything, baby. Lakers come first, and LeBron is currently a Laker. So we're going to embrace him until the day he's no longer with the team, right? The day that he retires, and that's a real Laker fan. That's 110% the definition of a true fucking Laker fan, all right? Happy 4th of July. America. Happy 4th of July. Freedom of speech, baby. All right. Another rumor we're going to get into. So, apparently, right now, nobody can offer DeMar what he wants, right? It says Miami's not in a position right now to sign DeMar. Now, that could change via trades and stuff. There's still a lot of moving parts to go. He should have taken that mid-level exception because he still changed his mind, and then LeBron will still take a pay cut, right? Could he? Sure, he could. But is it likely to happen? No. And I think he might have messed up because he could have came home, played for the best team, best franchise. And he knows who the best franchise is. He knows. He grew up a Laker fan. So it is what it is. But you're lost, brother. I wish you would have came to the Lakers. DeMar would have been A1. And I hope he still changes his mind. But I don't know where he's going to end up right now. From what I'm hearing, he does not want to go back to the Lakers at all. You know? He does not. Let's see here. Oh, Mr. Joe is relentless, isn't he? He's just a LeBron hater, isn't he? He said, LeBron, don't even go 100. How could you root for somebody who doesn't even play defense? Bro, you rooted for somebody who didn't play defense. When Kobe tore his Achilles, he couldn't go 100 anymore. It's called father time. It's called father time. It happens to the best of the best, man. LeBron is pushing 40, fam. Pushing 40. How can you have that standard for I ain't rooting for him. You no longer plays defense. He's almost damn 40. Come on, bro. Facts over feelings, baby. I can't believe I'm using a Darvin Ham quote right now on your ass, bro. But facts over feelings. He's 40, bro. He can't play defense all the time. He gives us all of his effort, though. I don't know if you've been paying attention in the playoffs. This dude always steps up. Big time, man. Big time. Happy 4th, brother. Happy 4th. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. I'm not. Now, we're talking about defense. I didn't say Kobe never went 100. Of course, Kobe went 100, man. Kobe inspired me to start this channel. And that's why I go 100. That's why I'm here during the, you know what, bro? You're just trolling at this point. I thought we could have a civil conversation, but he's saying stop capping. Nobody's capping. It's all facts. Facts over feelings. Get out of your feelings, buddy. Get out of. Hey, he just exposed himself of not being a real Laker fan because he said, how can you root for somebody who doesn't play defense? How can you? Because he's on the Lakers. That's why, dummy. He's on the Lakers. You root for everybody on the Lakers. You guys remember when we acquired Patrick Beverley? You guys know for years how I felt about Patrick Beverley. For years, ladies and gentlemen, I've been feeling about Patrick Beverley. And I still welcome them with open arms. True Laker fan. True definition of a Laker fan. Right? Crazy, bro. Do live call-ins. Huh. You guys want live call-ins today? You know what? Let me see. Because I got to go to the market before they close and stuff, man. I got some stuff to do today. So, but we are on Thursday. Tomorrow. Is tomorrow? Yeah, we're Thursday. So tomorrow's phone call Friday, bro. I think I'm going to take a rain check on that one. But I do appreciate you, man. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll do 2 call-ins because sometimes they take forever. I'll do 2 call-ins. I'll drop the link. First 2 people randomly selected to get in. So be it. If you guys really want to call in like that, man, I'd love to have a debate or just have a conversation. Why not? Let's go. My guy, he heated me up, man. He said I was capping. Ridiculous. Let's see. People hate, man. People will hate on the truth. I'll tell you that. Is it's okay to call out LeBron if he's wrong about something, or is that anti-Laker? No, of course. I call out LeBron all the time. Absolutely. I'm not a LeBron fanboy by any means. I call him out all the time, bro. However, placing all the blame on him is just you're showing your true agenda. You know what I mean? It's a team sport at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's a team sport. So if anybody's going to get the blame, it's going to be multiple people, starting with the front office. It always starts from the top, right? When a Fortune 500 company starts going down, who are they looking at? The workers or at management first? Got to look at management, right? Any possible way for Rui for DeMar to sign and trade? I see rumors of Caleb Martin for DeMar deal with the Bulls. The Lakers can do the same, right? Yeah, here's the thing. If we're over the second apron, you can't, because now you cannot bring in more salary than what you're giving out. It will have to be exact number for number. So basically, DeMar would have to agree to the contract that Rui is on, based on what I know about the CBA. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. Now, I believe LeBron hasn't officially signed his contract, so we have a little more flexibility for now. until he officially signs on the dotted line, and we go over that second apron, right? So again, thanks for super chat, brother. But I do believe anything's possible. Sure, I do believe it's possible. Dan, what realistic big do you want the Lakers to reacquire or acquire? I think she meant. Realistically, I think Brook Lopez might be able to be had. Realistically, not that I would love him because he's getting older. He's kind of flat-footed sometimes, but he is a very solid defender and a rim protector, and he could space from time to time. Even though I didn't like his first stint with the Lakers. I know the team wasn't ready yet, but he was kind of just jacking up shots like he was Curry, and I couldn't stand that. So, there's a part of me that don't want him, but out of desperation, I'll take him. Who I would really like is Walker Kessler. That dude right there, man. That dude right there would be phenomenal next to AD. Yes, they do. Yes, they be hating on LeBron for no reason. And that's what I'm here for, man. I'm a regulator, bro. I keep it a stack with people always. And some people can't handle the truth. They'll hate on me for it. That's okay. I'll be at the front line taking all the heat. That's fine with me. Travis, we got our first caller, man. All right, remember, I'm taking 2 callers, so make sure to click the link if you want to be the second one. We got our first one. Travis, what's up, brother? You here? Yo. Well, guess he just magically disappeared. I'll wait to see if he comes back. Yeah, there he is. All right. Travis, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing? Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July, brother. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Just in the car, man. Just chilling. Waiting on.
Talk to me. How are we feeling about the Lakers situation, man?
Well, first of all, I got something to say about DeMar DeRozan. I think a lot of people are forgetting this. This is the second damn time he's turned us down. I'm done with him. You remember the first time? I think it was either towards the end of Kobe's last 2 or 3 years, or right after Kobe retired.
Yeah, I remember that.
With Mitch Kupchak, I think, and he was a free agent. We had the money, full cap. I forget where he went, to San Antonio or.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. But around that time, to be fair, nobody was taking free agent meetings with the Lakers. I agree with you, though. I think that's kind of weak sauce because I feel like people were afraid to be in the shadows of Kobe Bryant around that time. But I agree. Yeah, that was the first time. Yep.
Well, I mean, he's playing in the NBA Siberia right now in Chicago. Like they're terrible. They can't tank. They can't trade Levine. They're kind of in no man's land. Like, so I'm like, you want somebody offer me $13 million to come play in LA or whatever the mid-level is? I'd be like, yo, I'm there. Like you said, the CBA resets next year. The cap goes up, so like he could get paid next year, and like I don't get it, and you possibly win a championship.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's annoying, but right now there's a lot of free agents that are just kind of like following what the news is saying, and they don't have a mind of their own. They can't think for themselves. So I'm cool with it though. Like Kobe Bryant said, man, if they don't want to come here, they're not built for it, right?
And it might be a blessing in disguise because we got JJ Redick and DeMar still can't shoot threes. So
yeah. You're right. And the new kid, Dalton Knecht, people are saying he's NBA ready and he's going to be ready to continue.
Dude, he played 15 minutes from my house. He played at UT.
That's pretty cool.
I live in Oxford.
So I bet you're a fan.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of that?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get to go to any basketball games this year because I usually do Uber on UT football or basketball games. There's a lot of traffic those days, but he's good, man. He's the real deal. And that's why I was okay with letting Prince go. And if you all didn't notice, he went back to his daddy, Darvin, in Milwaukee. So
yeah, we noticed. There was a lot of memes about it on the internet, man. Laker Nation is hilarious, man. At least they cheered us up with those memes. But yeah, apparently they have a great relationship, man. So we do lose Prince, which means more minutes for Max Christie. So I'm happy about that.
But honestly, I'm telling you, I've seen like Dalton Knecht is a 3-level scorer, man. As long as he.
Let me ask you this: I didn't get to watch him in college. I will get to dissect his game over at Summer League. Like, who would you compare him to? Like, what type of player do you see him as, or becoming? Like, what type of archetype player?
Give me some good. Obviously, he's got.
For me,
he's got to improve defensively.
They're saying that a 3-level scorer, right? So when I look at a kid like that, he's got a good wingspan, 6'9". Looks like he can put the ball on the floor and shoot the three, but he plays at a slower pace, kind of like a Hedo Turkoglu maybe in his prime.
No. He's not slow. He can come off catch and shoots. He can come off corner dribbles, handoffs, screen and rolls, pick and rolls, whatever.
Okay. I like that.
And in every big game this year too, like 2 games against Zach Edey, I think one game he scored like 45, the other like 37. Like he always every big game he elevated his play. It didn't go down in the tournament, SEC tournament, NCAA tournament. So that's what I'm saying. He's not afraid of the moment. And honestly, he was so good that everybody else was like standing around, like what, because UT's point guard is not much of a scorer. So that literally is like give the ball to Dalton and let him go to work. Like,
I like the sound of it, man. I can't wait to break down his game. Again, they're asking if he's like a Klay Thompson 2.0.
And let me ask you this: is like if we had brought Torin back on the veteran NBA minimum, I think that him and Dalton, is maybe a cost savings. They're about equal.
And we have Taurean Prince back
on a minimum, yeah, because I think Dalton's making like $3 million, $4 million.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. It's a similar contract. So I like Taurean Prince last year. I thought he was used like not the proper way. Like they started him a lot. He's always been like a career bench player. But I think that Max Christie and Dalton are going to get some minutes there. They could split them up for all,
Yeah, did you hear Torian's interview on Laker Nation? I think it's like a month ago.
Yeah.
I think he's good, man. He's not a starter, but Darvaham made all of Laker Nation hate him because he played him out of position.
Yeah, most definitely.
And so it's probably better for him.
I did notice one thing about Torian though. He was much better at home. He's one of those role players, tremendous at home, and then on the road he kind of struggled a little bit this season, right? But again, it's a lot of it matters on what type of role.
But hear me out though on the whole trade thing. I think that we should. Now I don't want to do this shit where they say they're going to do it at the deadline and then don't do it because they've done that before. Yeah. But I think you should wait until the season starts going to, because right now, like you said, teams are trying to fleece us. Yeah. Because as it gets closer to that trade deadline, they're going to be like, "Whoa, LA's got D'Lo over there. He's still he's worth $18 million a year for." I mean, he really had his best career year last year. He's an expiring contract. That trade will get more buzz later than it will now.
No, I agree. I agree with that part. Like I said earlier in the show, I'd rather make no trade than a bad trade. So I agree with you there. Yeah, because and then like you said, during the trade deadline, everybody wants an expiring contract. It's basically a halfway rental at that point.
The only guy I would trade all seconds and all first and even AR for maybe would be Markkanen.
AR, you would throw AR? Because look, what I'm hearing, and somebody, I think it was Tara, shout out to Tara. She asked me if I would trade Austin Reaves. I forgot what the package was, but with 3 first-round picks along with it for Lauri. I think that's a little too much, don't you think? Or would you do it?
Well, not? We don't have 3, but you could throw Hootchafine is basically 3. Yeah. But
or this
I would do it. I would do it if we get like Clarkson back too. But yeah, I mean it depends on the other parts. But I mean, if you're getting like Markkanen's young, he's on AD's timeline. He can shoot threes. I mean, they could literally interchange. Like it would be perfect for JJ. Yeah. He would be what's the dude on the Timberwolves? That shoots threes. The backup big.
Oh, Naz Reid.
Yeah. It'd literally be like a poor man's version of that, but maybe better because you have LeBron too. So.
Right here, the homegirl Tasia says, "Would you take a chance on Lonzo Ball again?" I'd like for you to answer that one because I know what I feel about Lonzo, but
if he gets bought out or something, but not.
There you go.
Not maybe a second rounder like for Buddy Hield, but not.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But how much?
Exact thing.
How much is he still owed?
He's owed quite a lot. I know he's making over $10 million for sure. I'm not trading for that contract because of how injured he is. I like the player. If he ever comes back to a percentage of what he used to be, I'd like to have that on my team. But like you said, if he gets bought out and we create a roster slot, then maybe I'd look for him.
What do you think about this? I don't think that they should even be looking at guards right now, because the only guard that they really should have traded for already got traded. What you call it? To the Pelicans. dude from the Hawks.
Oh, DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, because like if you put him next to AR, it would have been perfect.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I like DeJounte Murray. I wasn't as in love as other people are with him because.
I just mean the defense.
Yeah, no, I like his defense, point of attack defender, all of that good stuff. Would have been solid for sure. I was more enamored by potentially by getting Trae Young and starting Max Christie and putting Austin Reaves off the bench. Like that was my ideal.
Yeah, but
yeah, they're not going to trade him. I know.
But Murray's contract is terrible. Murray's contract is great, and Trae Young's contract is terrible. Like, so that was also the big thing. Like, and if you look at it too, Lakers Nation talked about this too. Kuzma's on a really good deal, like Murray. Like his money actually goes down every year, not up.
I like Kuzma.
And
Kuzma would be a very solid acquisition for the Lakers. Question is, what would the Wizards want? Obviously, they've already had Rui. I doubt they're interested in him again. What do they want in return?
Yeah, all of this is what you got to give up. Like, no, I'm not giving up 2 firsts for Kuzma. Maybe one. But I'm not giving up AR for Kuzma. I'm not giving. I would do Rui and 1 first for Kuzma.
Yeah,
maybe.
Because Kuzma, not only is he a winning player, but he's the type of player that he plays his role to a T. So if we need him to lock up, he can do that. Need him to come off the bench and provide a spark, he'll do that. Score, he can do that as well. So
I think he would have to start because when he was here before, if you remember, AD wasn't really playing the 5. So now I think he could actually play the 3.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's going to be interesting, man. I really think the Lakers make a minor move here. If they make a major one, I think all of Lakers Nation will be happy. But for now, I'm expecting something minor, man. That's what I'm expecting right now.
I'll let you go because I know you only got one more. But what do you think, real quick though, about doing all these player options? What the hell's the deal with that? Like,
Rob Pelinka dropped the ball on that one. I feel
let me.
He couldn't recruit certain players, so he felt like if I throw in that player option, they'll sign with me, right?
Well, I think and if they worked out and they turned their career around, then it'd be a bargain. But all of them didn't, and I don't think these guys would even be in the NBA or they'd be in the G League if they didn't have that player option.
Yeah. It's one of those things, bro. One of those things where we just kind of
even Max Christie got a player option.
But Max Christie is going to be a heck of a hooper, man. He's already shown me enough to he deserves.
If JJ plays him, unlike Darvin.
Well, apparently that was part of what factored into them firing Darvin. So I think JJ is going to play him, especially if his job's on the line. But thanks so much for the call, Travis. Always a great one, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good 4th, man. Hopefully we get some this weekend.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Have a good 4th of July for you and your family, and we'll talk soon.
All right, man. Have a good one. See you.
Shout out to Travis, man. Definitely, as you could tell, he's very, he's a very knowledgeable fan, and always a pleasure having him on the call. All right, I got one more call and 2 of my favorite people on the line. Oh man! All right, I hate to make this decision, but I got to bring up my guy because I want to know what he's thinking about. My guy D Free, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Yo,
man?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Doing pretty good, you?
Bro?
Yeah, thanks, man. You too.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. What brings you in this afternoon?
It is actually. The day's going fast, man.
Yeah.
So you guys were talking about some good stuff, but I kind of lost track of what I was going to say.
What was on your mind?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
We get lost in the sauce sometimes. We get lost.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I was out here just doing some stuff.
I want to pick your brain a little bit, so I'll ask you some questions, man.
For sure.
What do you think is Rob Pelinka's biggest mistake of this offseason so far? Like, what do you think has let you down the most in the fan base so far?
I think it's those player options. I think that it's kind of hard to look at what's going on and be like. Part of me is like, I hate Rob, to be honest, because I don't think he's all that great at his job. But part of me is like, I kind of understand what he's working with. He's got limited options, limited resources. But as a fan, we're like, nah, screw that. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Just get stuff done, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of that. But I think that those are really hamstringing the team because now they've got to just dump those. My bad. If motorcycles going by. Because now they gotta find a way to dump those. They'll find a way to do it before the 6th or whatever when the moratorium is up. But they'll make a trade soon. But I think that's probably the worst thing that he did personally.
Yeah, for me, and my biggest concern with Rob is I wonder if he's not that relatable as far as like people not connecting with him. You know, he hasn't been able to really execute anything. Now, if you think about it, most of the stuff that we've acquired has been clutch fingerprints all over it. You know, so
yeah.
When I start thinking like, what has Rob really done for us? The most of the clients we're getting are clutch clients, and he cannot, sign even below average free agents right now. Obviously, we don't have any roster spots. He got to create that space first. But guys, no Klay Thompson, potentially no DeMar DeRozan, and these are like to me B to C list tier free agents. They're not A list free agents. Obviously, A list free agents are star players like in their prime, right? So these are B listers. And you can't even sign them. So why would I, if I'm Jeannie Buss, why would I have any faith in you moving forward, especially with a big free agency coming up in 2026, 2027? Why wouldn't I go out and grab somebody with the experience of like a Bob Myers who's already, built a dynasty, right? So that's my only question about Rob. Like we're starting to raise our eyebrows a little bit. He hasn't done much.
So like the tricky thing is, I think you can say a lot of these same things about a lot of GMs. Let's just throw Myers out there as an example. He's done a lot of good things, but he's also part of the problem here. And he got out before shit really hit the fan because he offered some of these contracts. He offered Jordan Poole that max contract. He offered these other guys these contracts and knew that the CBA was coming and was like, I'm not going to be the one to tell Klay no, because they had to make that tough decision because there's not a lot of ways you could give him that money and give Draymond that money and give Wiggins that money and give Steph the money. And it's like, they can't really do shit. So, like, you could say the same thing about a lot of guys. But Laker Nation talked about something I had forgot about, and it really speaks to Jeannie's faith in Rob because Rob executed that trade for Russ. And, yeah, you can say whoever had their fingerprints on it, but at the end of the day, he's the one that pushed the button, right? And so that winds up being one of the worst trades ever. Frank Vogel gets fired that offseason. But I forgot about this. They mentioned that Rob actually got an extension that offseason. And they were so coy with it. They didn't even come out and say, oh, we extended Rob. They kind of just dropped that like as a news dump like a month later. They didn't say anything. In fact, I don't think they even publicly said it. We found out like through some side deal or something like that, some side conversations or whatever. Yeah. And that whole thing would just put a bad taste in my mouth then. And he reminded me then that of the thought that I had then that Jeannie has a lot of faith in this guy. Right. So I think when you look at him, he has had success. He's built at least two teams, I think, the 2020 and the 2021 teams that could have won titles. I think we fondly remember that 2020 team, but don't look back to the way he was praised for retooling that offseason. The reason they retooled so much was because the Lakers were coming off of like a month. They're gonna have like a month off. Yeah. And then these guys are older and things like that. You can't say, let's just run it back with the exact same roster and expect the same results. It just probably wasn't going to happen. And it didn't happen. Your stars went down that year. So he retooled so much. He got Trez, he got Schroeder. He did all these things. And then the year prior when Kawhi spurned us, he instantly retooled. So he's had good things, but he's also not been able to. I think where Rob misses is, they've said it over on Laker Nation too, is on those singles, the little things, the bringing up this or that little deals that he's not able to pull off. And he is not able to. He's not able to get stars or players to come to LA. And I think some of that too is because.
Remember, even LeBron James didn't really have him there in the initial meeting. It was Magic Johnson.
No, it was Magic. It was Magic.
So yeah, I remember thinking, I wonder why. Why do they not like Rob, or like what's going on, right?
Yeah. I will say I think LeBron was coming that offseason anyway, if I'm being honest with you. Because it's from the Cleveland perspective, that was what all the talk was about. That whole year, even while he's doing crazy shit in the playoffs, that whole year they were like, is he going to the Lakers? Is he going to the Lakers? Right. And the Lakers made a trade with them mid-season as well, which is hilarious in retrospect because it allowed them to free up the space by trading Nance and Clarkson to Cleveland. It allowed them to sign LeBron in the offseason. It's hilarious. But I think with Rob, I don't think people like him. I don't think people like dealing with him. I think also there's the element of people don't want to help LeBron. That report came out that like Chicago don't be wanting to help LeBron because, you know, MJ LeBron stuff. Like there's a whole lot of reasons why they can't really get stuff done. And I think also it comes down to the way that they handle the business. And they try to sell you on the Laker brand, which is great. However, in 2024, I don't think that really works as well.
Yeah.
I don't think you can say, hey, we're the Lakers. We've won 17 championships, right? 17 championships. These are all the things we've done. Come sign with us. And because we're so storied, maybe take a little bit off the top. I don't think that works anymore.
I was really irritated with the fact that we didn't have the entire assistant coaching staff in place. So if players look this way, they're going to be like, wait a minute, they're not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we looking at here? It's not a complete picture.
Yeah.
So I think that was a problem. Now, let me ask you this, because the people are talking about Grant, right? Jeremy Grant from the Portland Trail Blazers. What do you think he moves the needle for us if we acquire him?
Oh yeah. That was one of the things I was gonna bring up. By the way, I said it in the chat on that topic of like getting a player. Cam Johnson ain't a young dude anymore. I think he's like 28. Just let it say.
Listen,
Cam ain't young.
By LeBron standards, he's a young dude, bro.
Okay, well, yeah, LeBron finally hit that mark where he's the oldest dude in the NBA now. It's crazy. I think Jeremy moves the needle. I think a decent bit. I think there's several players you can go out there and get. Lauri, Jeremy, that would move the needle a decent bit. I just don't know if I want to give 2 first-round picks for Jeremy. However, for Lauri, I would be okay with it. I'd give the whole farm for Lauri personally. There's almost. Huh?
You throwing in Austin Reaves in the trade for Lauri?
There's almost nothing that is on the table that we wouldn't throw in for Lauri personally. I think that if it comes down to it with AR, I think they would do it. I think they would actually do it for Lauri.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Because he's like a 25-10 guy. There's not a lot of those.
He's a really good player, man. I'm on the fence. I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot to give up, man. But
yeah,
like Lauri,
they're giving the swaps. They're giving everything. I think they would do it personally.
And they would
if they weren't, huh?
You lifting the protection off the pick as well?
Maybe they try to do some cute stuff like put a protection or something. But I think Lauri gets a little bit underrated. It's funny because we haven't seen him do it in a winning environment yet, though. That's the tricky thing. Yeah. But I think that if you're Utah, you're looking at stuff that's gone down, whether they're big deals or things like that. Well, if you're looking at that, you're saying, okay, everybody wants this guy. He's the best star on the market. We're going to ask for the whole farm. So why wouldn't you? You know, I think LA does it, though. And AR, I like AR a lot. I think he's a really good third player. I love his game. I love his tenacity out there. However, to be honest with you, I'm not personally sure how much more you can extract from Reaves in terms of his value and how much better he'll be going forward. Not to say he's peaked. I think he will get better. But at the end of the day, the dude is already, 25, 26. He hasn't hit his prime yet. He will get better, but I'm not sure how much more value he'll have in the future.
I'll tell you how much more value he'll have right now, because I want to answer my guy Keith Turner's question here. He said, AR isn't that good, man. Y'all overrate him. Overrated?
No, he's
like calling him a star or something.
No, he's a third best player on a championship team. I do think he's that good.
He's really freaking good, and he's clutching.
He's really good.
Which a lot of players that come to LA, you know, they kind of shrink in the pressure situations. I've seen a young player grow before my eyes and not shrink in those pressure situations, like Austin Reaves. He's been to 2 playoffs and he's did well in both playoffs. You can't say that about everybody, right? So I really love Austin Reaves. I don't know why people don't like him. Now, for the right piece, I am willing to part with Austin. It's not like he's an untouchable, right? It's not like he's an untouchable, but it has to be the right piece, because you're missing. See, what you would lose out for somebody like Austin is a player who can be like a super 6-man type, like Manu was for the Spurs, potentially. I think that's what I believe his and if you look at Manu's stats, like at his peak, he was averaging like anywhere between 16 to 18 points, which is exactly where Austin is right now. So and efficiently, right? That's the key right there, is the efficiency. It's not about the numbers. Right?
Yeah, Austin's crazy efficient. If you look at his advanced numbers, he's one of the most efficient guards in the entire league. Mm-hmm. When it comes to finishing, shooting, everything, he's crazy efficient. Yeah. I think when people say overrate, I think it's because they think that we think he's untouchable. He's not untouchable, and I don't think the Lakers think he's untouchable. They just don't want to give him for nothing.
Exactly.
Or a lateral move. I don't think you give him for Murray either, for example. Not a lateral move. He's of that tier.
Yes, I agree. Like, people wanted to trade him. It's a no-brainer. DeJounte Murray for Austin. I'm like, that's a lateral move, bro.
No, that's lateral. You don't do lateral. But I do think Lauri is an upgrade. I think Lauri pushes you from 47 to 55, probably. Yeah. I think he pushes you there with good health.
Yeah, I like
that. So I like that guy a lot. I think, and he's on the 80 timeline. The tricky thing is the Lakers are, it looks like they're in a rebuild, but they ain't trying to tell nobody. They're not trying to give nothing up. They're not trying to give no picks, nothing.
I thought the same thing last night. It's like, is this like a quiet rebuild / farewell tour? Because that's what it's looking like. Unless
it looks like,
because Rob lied to us, man. This is why I got pissed off. You know me, I'm being very office. And Rob came out and said, matter of fact, during the trade deadline this season, he said, "Hey, we got 3 picks to deal with in the summer." He made it sound like they were getting somebody. Then Kendrick throws fire on top of the fuel and says, "Oh, they're gonna land a big star this summer," and it's crickets, fam. It's crickets. Now is the summer. So of course, people have the right to be upset because we're being lied to our face. We have all the receipts, So man, hopefully bro.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I can't see them running it back, man. Not with the same exact core. I think one of these guys got to go, whether it's D'Lo, who's my favorite to leave, or one of the Rui or Vando, who I think D'Lo's the first one that's got to go. He can't run it back. Yeah. But I can see why they would internally look at it and say, hey, yeah, we had good health from LeBron and AD, but we didn't have good health from our role players. We won 47 games in the damn West. The West was so crazy. The Lakers ended the season winning like 70% of their games, and most of that time were stuck in the 9th seed because the West, everybody was fucking winning at the same time. So, I think that with good health, I can see why they could say with good health, with the right matchup, you could make some noise. Which I think with that roster, they probably could have, assuming D'Lo doesn't disappear on you for a couple of games in that stretch. So I can see why they would say that. And then also with probably a better coach, maybe better schemes, different rotation tweaks, like Max being in there. If you looked at Max's numbers from last season, it's a crime he wasn't playing because their best 5-man lineups pretty much all included Max Christie. He never was playing them. So that in and of itself would be a huge bonus to the team. So I can see why they would say that. But I don't think that you could feasibly do it or sell the fans on saying, hey, we're coming back with the same squad. I don't think Rob can do that. And I think Rob is stupid because he's always running his damn mouth. You had no reason to say, oh, we got three picks this summer. No, he's hella stupid, bro. Should have never said that because all you do is get people's hopes up. And now when we see you're not trying to do anything in the offseason and all these people are passing us by, people traded for DeJounte Murray, who was an easy target to go get. It's stupid to me. So I don't know what they're waiting for. I think they're so damn scared because of the Russ trade, which I think is fair, that they're not trying to make any move unless it's the guaranteed perfect best possible move. Otherwise, they're content with this little rebuild they're in, basically. Yeah. I think that Russ move has them terrified.
Yes, because you know what? Rob knows that the first one, LeBron took the downfall for it, but the next one, it's going to be him taking the sack for it.
Yeah, no. That's why I said LeBron is moving so shrewd this offseason. He's leaving without reason of a doubt. It's not me, it's Rob this time. He said, I'm not involved with nothing. You can't put nothing on me. This ain't my coach. This is Rob this time because Rob was able to duck smoke. Dude, I told you, Rob got an extension after trading for Russ. That should tell you everything you need to know, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Absolutely, bro. It's ridiculous. We run in a franchise based off of feelings over facts right now. So we got to turn that around quickly. But again, my guy D Free, man, tapping in. It looks like you're going for your morning walk or afternoon walk, man. Is that what's going on?
Nah, Max. I actually am just now outside on my lawn. I just came back while you were on the phone earlier. I was walking, so okay. I'm just now getting back home. So
hey, man, I appreciate you, my good friend, man. Always tapping in, giving us some wisdom and knowledge here. And by the way, this guy's about to have basketball channel, y'all. So y'all make sure. It'll be out real soon. Can't wait to be a guest on yours, man. I look forward to it, brother. Again,
for sure, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for calling in.
Yep, anytime, man.
All right, brother. Happy 4th.
Thanks, you too. See you.
All right, brother. Man, my guy D Free, man. Love that guy. He's awesome. Definitely broke it down real quick. Very interesting points he made. He was on point with everything, man. So love callers like that, man. Both the callers were on point, by the way. So I think that wraps it up for us. Unless you guys have any questions for me, man, I don't want to take up too much of your time, guys, on this 4th of July. Stay safe out there. Most importantly, man, we all seen the things happen to NFL players blowing off their fingers and stuff, man. If y'all blowing up those kind of firecrackers, definitely stay safe, because I would hate to see anything happen to the good people, the good NBA family, extended family we have on here. But again, enjoy, man. Eat lots of good food. Enjoy your time with your family, and I will see you guys here. If anything breaks, I'm gonna pause what I'm doing, and I'm coming straight back to the live. So make sure you guys do subscribe, hit that post noti bell, and all that good stuff, man. And I will see you guys later. All right, enjoy your day. Peace.